Hello! What is going on, everybody? Good morning. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Monday. It is Monday for the majority of everybody out there. It's my Tuesday, so at least I am partway through the week. Let me get my Microsoft Flight Simulator on the screen. And we are going to be in the brand spanking new A320. The Fenix A320 with the Slammer Air livery. So we're in the 320 with sharklets, and we got it right here. Let's go. We're going to go from Washington Dulles today, from our nation's capital, in celebration of Memorial Day. Sorry, I know things are a little bit late, as usual around here, but we're just excited to be back. Mexican Aviator, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I scared you. Why? What did I do? Hardjoss says, Captain. What's up, moderator Hardjoss? We are going to... Hello, where's my mouse go? There it is. While this is loading, we're going to work on booking a flight here in New Sky. And we'll take a look at some things as well after we kind of get going. So we're going to be going out of Washington Dulles, our hub, our home. Denver's also a hub for us, but unfortunately probably only going to be able to do one flight today. Where haven't we gone yet? Let's do something in the... Where's the... There it is, 320. We go to Boston. Denver's unfortunately going to be a little far for today. We've got about an hour worth of flying that we can do. Pittsburgh might be really our best bet. Love the 320 Mexican Aviator. Nice, dude. Let's go. Super pumped. Let's get this thing ready so it can kind of just do its thing. There it is, folks. The new Slammer Air livery. We've apparently got some hidden features to go through as well, which we will definitely do once we get this bad boy up in the air and once we're cruising. I saw all your screenshots, Mexican Aviator. They're all really, really good. Dude, you take awesome screenshots. So we got the tire popping right by the windows on both sides. On the outside of the engine cowlings as well here. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I love how it's like tilted on the side a little bit too. Oh, on the inside of the cowlings too? I didn't even realize on the inside of the cowlings. Oh my gosh, look at that. Use that minute ad. What's up, Cat? Mr. Hardjoss, welcome to the stream. And that tail is looking mighty fine as well. Oh my gosh, guys. Lunar has outdone himself once again. Hardjoss, I got you on the Discord as well. I could see you there. Yeah, everybody, welcome on Twitch and YouTube as well. If you guys haven't yet, go over to the Twitch and drop a follow. We're trying to join the brand on there, or build the brand on there if I didn't say that. And you can do !Twitch in the chat to go get the link for the Twitch stream as well. What's the route today, Hardjoss? Hardjoss, I don't know. We're actually about to pick the route right now, so let's do that. I'm thinking Pittsburgh. What is the... I don't know why all of a sudden I have a runny nose. Let's see the flight time in SimBrief, because I did those block times. 320. It's an hour and 10 block. That's probably, like I said, unfortunately going to be really all we have time for today. So let's just do the Pittsburgh route. I don't think we've even done that yet, so let's do it. We're going to do it in the 320. Where's the 320 Sierra Alpha? That's our tail number for that. By 0 fuel weights. Well, we'll see. Departure time needs to be at least 10 minutes from now, so 16 minus that is 12. So let's make it, yeah, 12 is good, actually. That's 10 minutes from now. We're going to book the flight. And there we go. We're also going to 8 of 27. I don't like the look of that, but hopefully the cargo doesn't matter and we can just take... Hopefully the passengers is the biggest thing that matters. Let's start the flight. We're in Washington Dulles already, so everything's ready for us, and then there we go. So we are going to, and there's that you guys usually can't see, but that's what comes up every time. Slammer 106 with service to Pittsburgh today. So we'll turn that off and get ready to rock and roll. So we're going to be going to Pittsburgh. I am going to... Let me go to my flights. I'm going to make a SimBrief OFP. And then go get it from SimBrief. We are going to be on VATSIM today, so we're going to take a look at the VATSIM radar and see if there's any ATC online. We're also going to jump inside real fast here and just get some life to the airplane, batteries, power, and ADIRs on real fast. That's the only thing we're going to do for right now. We're just going to... Oh, wait, shoot, I don't have the flight plan yet in SimBrief. Yes, I do. Dulles to Pittsburgh. Mass and balance. Let's load the aircraft. We'll do GSX boarding only. Hey, Captain Barbarossa. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Ziav, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Happy Memorial Day. Father was captain of Severa. Aircraft carriers during his lifetime, died in 2017. Well, thank you so much for your grandfather's service to our country. And we're definitely going to talk about some more of that as we go. But thank you so much for his service to our country. If we get IAEs next year, yeah, I think Lunar's working on all that stuff. He's just, it takes some time. These are amazing libraries. I'm sure he's going to work on the the IAEs eventually, but you know, we've got so many planes to get through as well. You know, we want to do the Max, we want to do the 350, so just rock the CFMs for now. All right, let's just be grateful that he, you know, made these and everything, and all his links are in the description as well. If you guys want to donate to him for all the hard work that he does, you can buy him a coffee in the description. Barbosa said you also stream on YouTube. I do, Captain Barbarossa. I do also stream on YouTube. Oh, several was a typo. Oh, okay, gotcha. Nice, that's awesome. Wish I knew the libraries, or knew how to make libraries so I could help him out. I know, me too. I wish I could do libraries as well, but he's just so good at it. You just gotta let him cook. Barbarossa. Let me see what I could. I actually don't know. That's not gonna work. Exclamation point Twitch works to get you to Twitch from the YouTube chat, but let me get you a link for the YouTube. Share, copy. There you go. I can see him joining the Hughes team. What's Hughes? Is that a library creator? Ziev said most famous for 4 months. He was a captain of the USS Mississippi in the Gulf of Mexico. Dang, that's sick. So he's the captain of an aircraft carrier? That's sick.
Good morning.
What is it? Why is that a child saying that? What's happening back here? Oh, look at those Slammer Air headrest covers. Oh my gosh.
Hello?
Alright guys, let's hit the B key so we can get our
Hello.
thingy-bobber set right there. Dulles to Pittsburgh, IRS in it, align on ref, that's good, confirm align. And let's go back to the init page real fast. Flight number, we're going to be Slammer 106 today. SLM 106. Oh no, 106. Cost index, we're going to do 99. And cruising, what are we cruising at today? Flight level 220. Murdes, thanks for the sub. I'm assuming that's Captain Barbarossa, but thank you. They make a lot of libraries. Child labor? Uh-oh. Oh no. No child labor here.
This way.
Cruising at flight level 220 on the way to Pittsburgh.
Good morning.
Let's take a look at the Navigraph flight plan. I think we're all good. The only thing I haven't done yet is filed, but there's no ATC online in Dulles as of right now, or Pittsburgh,
Good
so
morning.
we are going to file, but obviously not really end up using it at all. So why do we have a child? Oh, that child. Oh. So the delay messes with my head sometimes. I got all this other stuff going on. And then you guys say that happened like a couple minutes ago, and I'm not even thinking about it anymore.
Good morning.
All right, Washington Dulles. All right, dude. I love when VATSIM signs me out and I have to sign back in. Welcome, Mert. Summer 106, flight level 220 is what we're climbing up to today, like I said.
Welcome.
Simbrief OFP says we're going to take off runway 30.
Boarding pass.
We could do that. We could do runway 30. And we're going to be on the McRae 2 departure. McRae 2 departure. I guess no transition. As long as it knows we're going to McRae. It does know we're going to McRae. Pittsburgh, ILS runway 32. Might change that on the way in there. Demi 5 with the Lejoy transition, which I believe I saw in the flight plan already. So we'll go step through all that eventually.
Welcome on board.
Let's get the rest of our overhead set up. We didn't really do that. Strobes auto, nav 1. We get the fuel pumps on. Seatbelts on. Since fueling is done, arm the exit lights, and we can start up the APU as well. Wait a couple seconds, hit the starter. And the APU should be starting up here momentarily. if anybody out there is interested in joining the virtual airline that we have here, you guys can do that in the description down below as well. You just have to download the New Sky app. Hardness says nice sounds. I agree. Phoenix sounds are phenomenal. All right.
Hello.
Hello. So we can't really do anything until boarding is completed.
Hello.
So we're almost there, it looks like. And other than that, I think we're pretty much good. I need to get connected to that sim. We're going to be Slammer, what did I say, 106 with service to Pittsburgh today, a320.
Hello.
And we'll connect. And let's step through the route while we're here as well. Now also flying with the Fenix 321. Nice. Where are you going? The McRae 2 says climb maintain 3,000 feet, just like every other departure out of Dulles. Off runway 3031, headed 820 feet, 320, assigned by ATC, radar vectors to Hager. So let's center this up real fast.
Good morning.
So here's our 820 feet, radar vectors to Hager, then McRae, then Lejoy, and then inbound on the arrival to please the Demi 5. Lejoy, please Nesto. Cross Nesto at 10,000. Demi, and then Gruns, which is basically, it's on the approach for runway 32. Gruns, which is at 6,000. And then Weiler, which I believe is the final approach fix for 32 in Pittsburgh. Let's see.
Hello?
No, it's not. Trini's the final approach fix in Pittsburgh. And then we have that. And I don't know what the heck is going on with all these extra lines that we have out there, but it's not that weird of a flight plan. So, oh, Turkey. All right, very cool. Is that where you from out that way?
Boarding pass, please. Welcome on board. Welcome on board.
Get the VORs turned on. We're almost done with the boarding process, and surprisingly, we are ahead of schedule. So the Slammer Air headrests are just the first of many things that we're going to take a look at here on this flight. Some awesome stuff that Lunar has done to this livery.
Hello. This way, please. Hello.
Now, I noticed in Denver while we were boarding that they actually have like a big sign right here. It actually has like a PAX number, like how GSX gives you a counter up in the corner. They have one out there, so I thought that was actually pretty cool. All right, let's go to the flight plan. We're off plan mode, right? Yes. Dismiss. We're gonna send that stuff to the McDo. We're gonna go ahead and do some takeoff performance now. Runway 30. Sync it, calculate, and send it to the McDo. 143, 143, 146. Flaps 1 down, 0.5 on the trim. Need to come over a little bit. I want to make like this the view here. We're gonna go to the perf page. All that stuff looks good there. Init B page, everything looks good here. Flight plan, RadNav looks good. Prague, we're just going to Pittsburgh. We're just gonna put that in here. Perf looks good. Fuel looks good. Secondary flight plan, we'll just copy the active and put it in there. What do you guys think? I think we are ready to rock and roll. I believe the Frequency here is 3442. Departure clearance requested. Oh, very cool. Okay. So as soon as I put the beacon on, it just requests the departure clearance for us. That's awesome.
Hello,
Michael
Captain.
Jennings,
We are
what's
ready
up,
for
man?
pushback.
Welcome to the stream. How are you, sir? And 3442, I'm gonna need to switch my push to talk. There we go. 3442 is
Departure
ready
check
for us.
completed.
Only
Bypass pin
one.
inserted.
Nope, that's in DC actually. That's not even, or that's in DCA. I mean, I believe it's just us here in Washington Dulles actually. All right, very cool. Dulles weather. We're gonna be flying there later, so let's see actually. Broken at 111,000. Wind is calm, so looking good for us. And we're just gonna push back nose left, tail right.
Locking gear.
Are you type rated 320 or candidate of the 320? I'm not. I do fly in real life. I'm not type rated on the 320. I do hope to be one day though. Lunar, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. The creator himself is here. The Mexican Aviator said I landed DCA without reversers. Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. How'd that go for you? Yeah, unfortunately not type rated on the 320 yet, but one day soon. Nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Let's do that.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Starter to ignition. We've got bleed pressure. Let's go ahead and start up engine number 1. Lunar. Mexican Aviator says milk or coffee. That's kind of a... I'm flight attendant. Milk or coffee? I think coffee or tea would really be the question there. Mert says good luck, thank you. Mertz, what, are you flying at all? Are you flying around out there in Turkey? Lunar said, what do you think of the livery? Lunar, I love the livery. We've taken a pretty brief look at it so far. We've just barely skimmed through the cabin and just kind of looked through and saw the headrests. So we're gonna have to do that once we get to cruise, which I'm really excited for. And but the outside looks great. I love the little wheels, our little logo on the edge of cowlings and by the windows and everything. Livery is looking really, really good.
Please set parking brakes.
This a flight sim, Mert says. Nice.
Waiting your
Partner is
confirmation
set.
for a good engine start.
Supply fails. Masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask.
Cockpit to ground.
The oxygen.
We have a good engine
Remember
start.
paid the landing
You
fee,
can
we're out of
disconnect.
coffee. Cap drank it all.
Unlocking
Oh, jeez.
Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust.
I would
Put
drink
on
it
your
all.
own mask before helping others.
I'd shut this door here so Mexican Aviator can do his briefing. Oop. Reset the rotor trim, lock the door flaps, one arm that goes to off. Let's see, let's get actually this to TARA and on, yeah. Auto brake max, APU can come off, taxi light can come on, and I believe just like that we are ready to go. Directed wind shear. There we go.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Lunar, what do you think
Left
of the
is
library?
clear. Right is clear.
One day I'll find out how to make announcements for Slammer Air. Got my duct tape ready. Alright, let's get the brakes off. We're just gonna go Yankee 11, probably Zulu Yankee 11. Washington Dulles traffic, Slammer 106, taxi runway 30, Yankee, or Zulu Yankee 11, Dulles traffic. Love it, I wish I had the plane. Oh, Lunar, you don't even have the plane? I guess I didn't even realize that, dude. Dude, this thing is so sick, Lunar. You did amazing on this. Safe travels to wherever you're heading. Limp said I need to buy Lunar a coffee, but I feel as though I owe him dinner. I agree. Don't worry, Lunar, I took amazing screenshots to show off. Nice, Mexican Aviator. Limp, what is up, man? Limp with the big lurk once again. That was pretty good. Pretty good today, Limp. Look at this thing. I mean, oh my. Tell Limp not to gift, please. I don't want the stream to crash. It does seem to always happen after Limp gifts something. Whenever Limp is tired of watching, he just donates, and then the whole stream just crashes. Let's make sure there's nobody in the area. I don't believe that there is. Endeavor 155, they're way up. Javon is now following. Welcome, 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 Javon. Thank you for following over there on Twitch. Much appreciated. If you guys are watching out there and you do want to go watch on Twitch with less delay, certainly. Exclamation point Twitch in the chat. Go drop a follow. Left you at the gate? No, Javon. Sorry, bro. Always lurking, always here. Limp says, love that, dude. Want some new jeans? Mexican Aviator says, all right. Well, get yourself some jeans, boy. Who said awesome livery too, by the way? I saw that. Come with the stair truck. Yeah, we're gonna have to hold short of 3-0. We got a passenger hanging onto the wing. No, Lunar made the livery merts. That's the type of passengers that we have. We always leave late, but we always leave passengers behind still. All right, lights are coming on. Dulles traffic, Slammer 106, taking runway 30 for departure on the McCrae to Dulles traffic. It's different pulling up to runway 30, not in a Caravan. It is cool though, even in a sim. Alright guys, let's get some togas in the chat. Let's try to hold this center line for departure here because we always get docked points. Slammer Air Caravan. Oh my gosh, let's spool them up. Ferry. And toga. Or well, not toga, but you know what I mean. See, this isn't helping me. I gotta hold the center line. We're not gonna do any fancy views. I'm just gonna try to lock in and hold this freaking center line. Airspeed is alive. 380 knots. V1 rotate. Oh. Wow, that rotated really, really nice. Positive rate gears coming up. Go outside real fast. Woo-wee! Look at that. Oh my goodness. I don't know where it's turning right to right now, or where it wants me to turn right to. We'll just get direct Hager now. No reason not to. That all felt really smooth. On the runway, it didn't feel like, the rudders didn't feel jerky. Let's go to climb thrust. Oh yeah. Oop. And we are quickly approaching 3,000. Let's say they clip is climb maintain 10 10,000. Cap, are you unk? No, bro. We've been over this already. S-speed flaps coming up. You guys are ridiculous. All right, let's go autopilot on. And just like that, guys, we are out of here. Oh my, look at that library. Holy smokes. That is a good looking bird right there. My face should be on the nose next to me, and scare everybody away. All right, let's say they give us up to flight level 220 now as well. And we, oh shoot, I forgot our training. All that stuff comes off. I think right at, what did he say right after rotation? These come off? Or the nose lights are the only ones that stay on, or so I forget. Lunar, we need a Memorial Day American flag library. What happened to Luke? I don't know, he's around. For next year. Slammer would take Southwest Virtual down. Heck yeah, dude. Where are we at in the charts, by the way? Let's take a look. I think Lunar or Limp said last time we were at like 4. Limp, you would know. Wing lights off too? Okay. We're coming up on 10,000 anyways. I'll get rid of all of them here in a second. Oh, we're on the second page. We're on the second page of New Sky Airlines. All right, 10,000 feet. Rest of the lights are coming off. Page 2. Limp, CFO, how are we doing? Give me a briefing here. Let's have a little State of the Union here, CFO. How are we doing? How did Slammer even start? I forget who brought it up, but somebody was like, we should have a virtual airline. And then Slammer, because everybody loves whenever I slam landings. So it had to be something like that. And then, there we are. Viva options. Slammer Air unfortunately killed Viva Ops. Oh, I see. These are listed by, I think, flights in the last 30 days. Guys, we can get on the first page if we get over 170 flights done in 30 days. We have to basically more than double our current production. Operating in the red still, Limp? Oh, no. we? Yeah, I guess so. Is it our balance that's the issue? Is that what you're looking at? Whenever you look, like, so it says minus 197,000. Almost at our flight level 180. Let's go ahead and push that. Oh, pull that. Just kidding. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and flip these seatbelt signs off. And we're going to go through the back and take a look at or that. Take a look at this beautiful cabin. Look at the balance recurring in the graph. Okay. Look at this. I love the orange up here. That's great. Very clean back here. Very clean. This is, I mean, this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Like, I didn't even know you could do this. Like, look at that. You can, like, see the stitching in it. This looks comfy. This looks comfy, bro. That looks awesome. Love the color of the seats. All right, something about the safety briefing cards I've heard. Let's take a look at this here. Slammer here. Don't scream if we slam. All right. That's crazy. Airbus A320. I love it. That looks awesome. Oh my gosh. They're not gonna listen. You know that. You know they're not gonna listen anyway. So why even bother? I love it though. That is awesome. What an amazing livery this is. You sure you're not on the Hughes team? Maybe he is. I don't know. I mean, look at this. It looks so good. This still is just giving me Nike vibes. I don't know what the deal is. It's still giving me Nike vibes. Looks so good. Just slam it. What part am I right about, Lunar? The Nike vibes? The Nike vibes, yeah. Oh! I don't know why, but it just gives me Nike vibes. Is the font, maybe? Dude, that is so sick. That is so sick. All right, we've reached our cruising altitude of flight level 220, and I believe we do have to kind of go away. We're only 40 miles to top of descent already, so. Pittsburgh is looking like this. 040 at 3 knots. We'll just put that in real fast. 040 at 3 knots. So basically, wind is calm. No! No! All right, whatever. 3028 is the QNH. Temperature is 16, and the wind is again 040 at 3 knots. Minimums on the approach for the ILS runway 32. It's VFR, so we're not going to need them, but 1324 are the mins. And all that stuff is set. RadNav 101.3 is set. 325 final pressure course looks good. And yeah. Alright, we're pretty much ready to start our descent whenever. We're set up for 10,000 at Nesto is our first fix. Near the door outside, I added the operated by. Oh, really? Oh, wait, that's... Oh, nice. That's sick. I love that. Did you have to do all these too? Like, did you do all these placards? Or is that just kind of on the plane already? Seems like it's rather bumpy. Let's go ahead and get the seatbelt signs back on and sit everybody down back there. Lock everybody out. Dang, you do? Dang, bro. So what other language do you have it in? What is sortie? Is that French? That looks like French. Oh boy. It's so much work. Yeah, dude, it looks like it. That's why we love and appreciate you so much. Like I said, guys, Lunar's links are in the description down below. If you want to donate to him or anything like that. Merry Christmas. Not quite. Let's see, what do we got going into Pittsburgh? Anything? I don't think so. Nothing going into Pittsburgh. Let's look up, I did a nice light with Freedom 1. Reversers didn't activate. Oh, man. Dude, I love that Freedom 1 library, though. It's so sick. That library is awesome. Good to be back. I did do a flight last night, which we can look at real quick. Just kind of get back into the swing of things. Went from Tokyo Narita to Los Angeles. Made about 300K, 997 on the score. It was nice to get a good score again for the first time in a while. So yeah, good stuff there. I might do another one. Definitely tonight, maybe while... Let's see. Got from work for a while today. It'd have to be like this flight. If I was gonna do it, which I might do. So we'll see. Coming up on our top of descent here in just a minute. It's 8 miles or something like that. Let's go ahead and we'll just push it. Yeah, good question. What do you use now? Also, guys, obviously it is Memorial Day, so you know, we want to obviously honor all of those who have given their lives for our beautiful country. And not everybody in this chat is from the United States of America, but for those of us that are, we are celebrating the people who fought and died and paid the ultimate price for our country, and for them we are so grateful. And it's something that many of us, will never even have the opportunity to. You'll never be able to repay it. You'll never be able to pay a price that high for something that you love, like our country, or something as great as our country. So thank you to those who have served, to Ziav for his grandfather, and for all the mothers and fathers and grandparents, and maybe some of you guys with kids out there who are serving. Yeah, thank you to all of them. And so yeah, just make sure you guys pay your respects today, and remember what the day is for. It's not all just barbecues and hanging out with family and friends. It's remembering the people that can't do that stuff today, and the reason that we can. So yeah, that's why we do this. But yeah, built-in throttle on the Logitech. Oh, okay. Yeah, good point. When you were doing the flight last night, I was bringing one of our planes back from Jamaica, 974. Nice. Let's see, what do we got? What plane was down there in Jamaica? What's the weather? 3028. Nice high pressure day today. Galatians 4:7 is our verse of the day today. So you are no longer a slave, but God's child. And since you are his child, God has made you also an heir. So that's pretty cool to think about. I mean, we're heirs to the throne of God. I mean, that's pretty crazy to think about. I mean, if you've taken Jesus as your Lord and Savior, you are an heir to the throne, to his throne. I mean, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Like everybody, you think about being, excited to be if you found out you were a heir to the King of, I don't know, England or something, whatever, wherever has kings nowadays. Found out you're an heir to that throne, you'd be pretty excited. Right here, right now, you just found out that you're a king, you're an heir to the throne of the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. So that is the coolest freaking throne to be an heir of. So it's kind of what this one's saying to me. Not really, no longer a slave, but God's child. A slave, obviously, meaning a slave to sin, a slave to the world, a slave to the devil, really. Holden, I left 2 320s down there. Dang, bro. Flying a 320 into Midway. Nice. Midway's a fun little airport.
Trying to dust some things.
Mexico said, one thing I love about Slammer Air is I go wherever I want. Yeah, man, if you want to do any other flights too, you can always just do the charter mode if you don't want to do any of the scheduled flights that we have. So that is a nice thing about it too. Let's see what During Word has to say about Galatians 4:7. Oh shoot, I'm in the wrong. Sorry, couldn't get the mic out of the way fast enough. All right, and because you are, and this is verse 6 and 7, it has an enduring word. Because you are sons, because you are sons, God has sent forth the Spirit of His Son into your hearts, crying out, Abba, Father. Therefore you are no longer a slave, but a son, and if a son, then an heir of God through Christ. I mean, again, that's just crazy to think about. But and I think that term "son" is generic. I think obviously, thank you, Lunar. I think obviously we're talking about more than just, you know, sons and daughters, you know. It's at 6,000 for grunts. I think in this case, you know, it's a generic sons, and it's talking about sons and daughters in Christ. So because you are now sons, Abba, Father, the breakdown for that is, it is fitting that those who are in fact sons have the Spirit of the Son in their hearts. This gives us both the right and the ability to cry out, Father, to God, just as Jesus did. Because the Holy Spirit lives in us, and we're one with the Holy Spirit, and He's one with God and the Father. So we are sons all the same. So God has sent forth the Spirit of His Son into your hearts. We know that we are the sons and daughters of God by the witness of the Holy Spirit within us. As Paul wrote in Romans 8:16, the Spirit Himself bears witness with our spirit that we are children of God. Yes, I remember we talked about the Trinity a while ago on this channel, and here's a little bit of something alluding to the Trinity as well in this very verse. Can't miss the way the truth of Trinity is woven into the text. God the Father sends God the Holy Spirit, who is the Spirit of God the Son, into our hearts to give us an assurance that we are the sons and daughters of God. No longer a slave, but a son. Sons are never slaves, and slaves are never sons in their father's house. Jesus illustrated this in the parable of the prodigal son, where the son was determined to return to his father as a slave, but the father refused and would only receive him as a son. So we can't be slaves and be sons in Christ, right? It's one or the other. Gotta break in my boost. Quinceañera season just started? Oh, man. Gonna find a nice Mexican flight attendant to go with your Mexican aviator, if you know what I'm saying. And the last one here is, if a son had an heir, there's a beautiful progression. First, we are set free from slavery. Then we are declared sons and adopted into God's family. Then as sons, we are made heirs. And that only happens through Christ. That only happens through Christ alone. So that's pretty much our verse of the day. Alright, sounds good, Lunar. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with the shooting, if that's what you call it. And thank you for the amazing library. Look at this, too. 320 Sierra Alpha placarded inside. Oh my gosh. This guy went all out. Alright, let's go direct to Weiler. We'll set 4,000 feet. And, it's just vertical speeding. That's fine. Set 4,000 feet right at Weiler. We'll pull the speed. We'll do like 220, I guess. I got the lights on? No, not yet. Lights are coming on. I landed this morning after that long haul with no lights on. That did happen. and LS mode comes on as well. Next time I go to Mexico, I'll make sure to pick up some boots. All right. Get some jeans that fit Western style. Nice. Let's arm approach mode. There's downtown Pittsburgh. Field should be somewhere like right here, I think. We just can't see it right now. I think that might be it right there. This looks pretty rough. Problem though, I can't dance. Me neither. Whoa, what is that face for? I'ma look fly. Nice, dude. Alright, coming up on our flaps speed. So we can get this flaps 1 out. Glide up and localizer are captured. Missed approach, I believe, is 4,000, so we can leave that set. It is 4,000. Hope I don't slip on my boots. Alright, there's the field right there. Looking like the freaking desert out here right now. Let's go flaps 1. Let's get back to that final approach speed if we can. Yeah, Trini is our final approach fix, so might have to go gear down just to hopefully get some drag here, which is what we're gonna do. Definitely looks to be pretty bumpy. How do you know when to put flaps down? This little eyebrow right here. This little, see the orange around the white? Like normally the white lines just look like this. When you're below that, you can put the flaps down. And really, you just want to try to get configured by the final approach fix. So you're just kind of playing the game the whole time of when do you really need flaps. A lot of times it's just a judgment call. Let's go flaps 2. Oof, look at that. We're getting rocked around here. Going speed brakes all the way. Let's go flaps 3. No problem, Mexican Aviator, no problem. Shoot. Right, let's go flaps full here as well. Let's get some landing rates in the chat. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Dang, look at that. You're getting rocked around here. Speed brake can go away. Let's go ahead and arm that. We're landing, no blue, lights are on, everything looks good here. Negative 134, Mexican Aviator says. Alright, I'll see what I can do here. We're getting bumped around pretty good. Wind is straight off our nose though right now, which is nice. 230. Butter slammer, butter slammer, butter slammer. Alright. Oh shoot, I didn't do any radio calls. I don't think there's anybody here anyway. Nobody here. Alright, let's go autopilot off. Let's see what we can do here. I wonder if Fenix made some changes to the flight like handling, because like I said, it feels pretty solid. I feel like the flare is going to be tough. I always slam the Fenix. We'll see if they listen to the no screaming signs. Doesn't the Airbus have an auto flare? I don't think so.
100 above.
I mean, you can auto land and it'll follow the flight director, I guess.
200.
Not too sure how that works.
Minimum.
But not whenever you're hand flying and landing.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, a320.
Oh, see, look at
Retard.
that. Oh my gosh.
Retard.
Oh, well,
Retard.
we bounced it. Oh my gosh. Do we go around here? I don't think so. I think we just...
Don't sink.
Nah, we got this. Oh my. A big fat bounce. Jeez. Bro, it is like... I don't know. That was really hard to flare though. I was close. I was close to going around there. Alright, all the way to the end, and it looks like they have this blocked off. Oh my goodness. 450 says New Sky. I didn't even see what the landing rate monitor said. I think it was 4 something. Woo! Welcome to Pittsburgh. Now that's slammer air, baby. Oh yeah. Oh my, we might have popped the tire. Sorry, Lunar. Lunar's gonna have to... I don't know. Maintenance Lunar. We're gonna need him. A right turn at the end, and let's get back to the gates if we can. Might need a tug. All right, landing lights coming off, wing lights coming off, strobe lights coming off. APU can get started. You got the tire, Mexican Aviator? Woof. They did not listen to the placarded no screaming, by the way, so that was unfortunate, but wow. Welcome to Pittsburgh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the good news is I think we're pretty much on center line. Whoa. Dang, bro. Rough textures over here. Alright, just something we'll have to get used to. We're gonna fly the 320 for a little while here, I think. So, like I said, we're definitely gonna get used to it here. Figure that flare out. All right, let's see. What gate do we want to go to here? We'll make this left. We'll go Victor 4. I guess this is Tango, I think, here. Well, looks like the tires are okay. Let's go. We won't take Victor 4. We'll go right here. Take like one of these United gates. Ooh. Scenery looks pretty good. Yeah, it's actually a freeware. But yeah, it is pretty good. Obviously, we're building the new terminal back here, so it's like right back here. I guess that's supposed to be what the crane is doing, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it actually does look pretty good. These little circle windows and stuff. The gates look pretty good. Yeah, it's always surprising to see a decent Pittsburgh scenery. All right. And we will go ahead and stop it there. Taxi light can come off. Parking brake can get set. APU bleed can come on. And the engines can go ahead and come off. And we'll wait till those N1s drop below 10%. Close up the flight. And we'll see. I don't know. We're probably going to lose some points for that absolute slammer. Under 10%. We'll go ahead and get the lights off. Now, let's see how the park job was. Ooh, a little crooked it looks like.
Boarding requested.
Yeah, a little crooked, but not terrible. GSX is coming with the deboarding. I love the Fenix and GSX like integration. Like I love how you flick the beacon light on, it gets you ready for pushback. You flick the beacon light off, it starts the deboarding process. I love all of all that. I love that. Gotta open the cargo doors myself, bro. Is it? Yeah. Oh, the cargo doors are opening. Okay.
Passengers, the boarding started.
All right, guys. Let's take a look at how we did here, and then unfortunately, we're gonna be done for the day. All right, 8.62. We made 11,000 bucks. Not too bad. Not too bad. Max landing weight. All right, interesting. Exceeded the max landing weight. I don't know how. Off the center line. Long landing because of the bounce, and then 450 feet a minute. Yikes. A rough one for sure, but made it nonetheless. And we'll probably take this out from Pittsburgh tomorrow whenever we stream. Maybe go back to Dallas. I should be able to start a little earlier tomorrow. Maybe we can do 2 flights. Maybe we can go to I don't know, Dulles to somewhere else after we get it back from Pittsburgh. So we'll see. But yeah, guys, that is unfortunately going to do it for today. So I really appreciate everybody stopping by. Happy Memorial Day. Thank a vet. Again, guys, just remember, you know, it's not all just about the cookouts and everything. It's about them giving their lives for us. So we love and appreciate all that. Thank you guys for stopping by. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. Buy me a coffee. Link in the description. Buy LUNAR a coffee, the amazing library creator, as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow around the same time.